Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we'll make a custom stainless steel lyric sheet. Might be a little bit hard just because the etching is so highly detailed, but you can see it's a lyric sheet. You don't see a lot of these just because there's quite a few steps involved with this. The first one's using real stainless steel. So it's solid 12 gauge, which is roughly 1/8 inch or 3 millimeters thick stainless steel. As you can see here. And you can see the edge as well, if we could focus in properly. Anyways, I cut this out using the machine behind me here, which is our CNC plasma cutter. It's wonderful for cutting these kind of projects out because you get really high precision and really fast cutting speeds. Now the next step after cutting this out with the plasma cutter is actually counterintuitive. We're going to use a drill to cut out the little holes here, to drill them out. The reason why we use the drill is because we make much smaller holes, really nice and precise. The plasma cutter could cut holes, that's not a problem. But when it comes to very, very small holes, we started getting to the thick of the arc, and we need a start point and an end point. And if the hole is too small, they sort of melt with each other, and it doesn't produce a really nice result. So it's just quicker, and it produces a wonderful hole just using manually a DVR drill. There, now you can see the hole. Perfect, eh? So the next step after drilling the hole is actually sanding off the back using the angle grinder. What happens is that you end up with a bit of a burr, because what the drill is doing, it's not like a plasma cutter where it's melting and cutting through. You still have a small burr, but almost nothing from the plasma cutter. But when you use a drill, you actually have a metal burr on the other side that continues on with the hole that you made. So what we have to do is use the angle grinder and just grind that right off. The next step after that is to go onto the normal orbital sander and actually sand off the surface. So we have a nice clean surface to work from. As you can see here, the finish on it looks just amazing. It's kind of hard to capture on video properly. But to get a nice consistent value like this, definitely the orbital does an amazing job of it. Now for the second and final step is actually to use our fiber laser. What the fiber laser does, it does the really dark markings you can see here. So if you thought this was ink, you'd be wrong. There's no dyes involved, it's the metal itself. And the nice advantage to that, although it doesn't really apply to this application, is that we can fiber etch stuff, and you can put a blowtorch to it and there'll be absolutely no effect at all, even if the metal becomes red hot. The other nice thing is you can also bend the metal after it's fiber etched, and again, you'll have no cracking, no peeling, no fading of anything on it. It's the metal itself that becomes black, and that's just exactly what you want for something like this, because this could be outside for eons and it'll still look amazing. Now, as to your limitations design-wise, there aren't really any with my shop. If you want this thing to be 4 feet by 5 feet or whatever size, big or small you could think of, we can do that. With the fiber laser, we're okay up to 1000 DPI, which basically a resolution higher than what your eye can see, so there's no issue there. Generally, the hold up for any kind of project, sort of like this here, is generally budget. So it's really nice to know, here's what I want, here's roughly what my spend range is, and based on that, we could come up with a proposal that works within those limitations of yours, not really ours. So if you're looking for a custom lyric sheet or anything else made out of metal, hang on a wall, hang outside, whatever, contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.